Hollywood's shitting itself right now, obviously.
There was a guy the other day who was doing an interview, and he had been on parties with Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. I hate these stupid nicknames they give themselves. Right, and he was making excuses for him, right? Saying, "Oh well, you know, some people make things up. And there's no real proof." And I thought, "No, you're only saying that because you was at his party, mate."
Yeah.
You know, I'm reading between the lines. It don't come that. You know, and this is what you see. You'll get a lot of people that are really getting really edgy about this.
How are they going to keep Diddy quiet? And have you heard? I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. I'm only commenting on what I've heard. But have you heard the conspiracy about these LA fires?
Yeah, and it's interesting.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I used to be a tree surgeon. I set fire to some sort of palm tree once, and it went up so quickly, it amazed me, and it burnt down. So when I see houses built of concrete that are totally decimated, and next to them is a green palm tree, it don't make sense, right? The trees haven't burned. It's weird. Is that another way of saying shut your mouth? I don't know, because it centres on that industry. But if we look, and I mentioned it before, this Puff, I've not even called him Puff. Let's break it down.
Just call him Sean.
He's Sean Combs,
yeah.
Right? He's a effed up individual. He is an emotionally damaged person, I believe. He's got a very low level emotional intelligence. He's got a value system of a young teenage boy. He has had from the age of 12 an obsession with pornography, lost his virginity at 12. There is definitely issues around his mother. His father was an absent gangster, so there's abandonment issues there. I would have thought that he's a survivor of abuse himself. He's got a very controlling mother, and he always mentions her. So there's stuff going on there. Like I said, his emotional intelligence isn't right in the head. And when people have gone through some of them traumas, they've got a greater propensity to commit domestic violence, especially when there's issues around the mother. Okay? We saw his mask slip when he started beating up his girlfriend, who was less than half his age. Again, this is something that people got to look at. What is a man of his age doing with these young girls? Sean Combs with this young girl, less than half his age, beating the daylights out of her. His mask slips.
Yeah.
It showed you what he was, you know.
Do you think there could be some truth with this, with these fires though? Like the burning down, trying to burn down the evidence in Hollywood. That's a big area to burn down, isn't it?
Well, it's a huge area, but look at what went on beforehand. They diverted the water supplies, right? They've got the 3 lesbian chief fire officers or whatever. I think one's transgender, 2 lesbian. Has that got anything to do with it? I don't know, right? But one of them was asked about, the lack of water in the hydrant system. It's not like over here. You've got to take a manhole cover up, and you've got to go down, and there's a bit of an effort. They're overt. They're above ground, right? You've only got to look. There's a meter on there that shows the water pressure. Well, it's the fire brigade's job to go around and check on that. There was no water pressure in there, and she turned around and said, "Well, she didn't know how the water system works." Well, that's total bollocks. That's total nonsense. That's a lie. Of course, they know how the hydraulics of all this works. They know how it works. It's part of their training and their job. P. Diddy, Jeffrey Epstein, dies in his cell whilst the CCTV's off.
What a load of bollocks that was.
Yeah, the 7/7 bombings, right? All the CCTV in central London was turned off for maintenance that day. Oh, come on. And we're seeing the same. Right, the Hollywood entertainment industry, right, is getting exposed.
Exactly.
And the next thing, those that might or might not have been involved, their homes are burnt out.